Okay, all right. Hi everyone, my name's Abby. I'm part of the UC Follies, and today I'm going to walk you through our pitch form and some other cool stuff. So I hope you can stick with us, and this is helpful for you. Um, so yeah. So first off, I want to say thank you for wanting to pitch to us. I really appreciate um, your time and your thoughts and ideas. Um, I want to start off by saying I think for me last year when I was pitching to the Follies, it was really kind of challenging because I didn't have a whole lot of experience. I was wondering, whether or not, I would be qualified to even just try to pitch. Um, and what I want to say to you now is that stuff doesn't matter. What actually all of us care about more than experience or how many shows you've done in the past is your ideas, why you're doing why you want to do it, who you are. Um, yeah, I just care about cool, heartwarming, important, beautiful ideas, and that doesn't necessarily come from years of experience. It just comes from, I don't know, being a human. I hope this walkthrough is helpful for you, and I hope that you, no matter what happens, you continue to finish your pitch and pitch to us, and yeah, get your ideas out there. So without further ado, let's jump right into the pitch form itself. So, um, sorry, I just want, actually, I left that's a lie. I want to clarify first um, what we're looking for. So, for first semester, we are looking for short, original pieces. The reason we're doing this is because we don't know how getting the rights for published plays will go. So, original work or work that's in the public domain is preferred for first semester. Also note that first semester work will be digital um, in some form, depending on how the rules will go around in-person stuff in first semester. And then, so yes, the important note I want to highlight is they don't have to be complete stuff. So we're accepting pre-recorded stuff, we're accepting scripts, but we're also accepting I have an idea, I have an outline for what I want to do, but I don't have it done yet. Yes, it's good to write down an outline. So give me write down exact kind of an idea of what you're doing, a kind of a structure of what you're doing. If it's a play, maybe some character bios would be good. So the second semester, since we don't know, it's a better chance of maybe it being in person. We don't know for sure. We're opening it up to published plays, but we ask for some digital options in case we don't get in-person events. So yeah. Cool. All right, so let's go into the pitch for real this time. So contact information. I want to stress that you don't have to totally put all these information down. If you don't feel comfortable sharing your phone number, that's totally cool. But please give us your email address so we can contact you about an interview. College and faculty, since we are the UC Follies, I guess technically we prioritize UC College students, but honestly, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what faculty you're from. Year of study, we are only open to current students, and recent grads. So if you've graduated in this June or this fall, this spring, whatever, you're eligible. Cool. Show information. Cool. So, yep, the title, playwright, or creator person. Let's say you're doing a dance piece. Just put your names there, or just change it to creator. Are you submitting a production proposal to another theater company? The reason we're asking this is just because maybe you have a chance of getting chosen at another company. It's just nice to keep it in our brains when we're considering choosing pieces. Okay, next, number 1, please provide a short summary of the show in consideration. Fancy way of saying, what is this show about? Tell me, this show is about, I don't know. Maybe I'll use an example. I'm gonna pitch a show that I wrote called Love Letters. And this show is about these two adults. They're gonna reread to each other these love letters they wrote to each other when they were in kindergarten together. That's what the show is about. There are two characters. Yeah, so this is just to give us a general feel of what the play is about and how big is your cast. Okay. Number 2, what inspired you to pitch? What are your unique interpretational notes? So also another fancy way of saying, why do you like this? Like, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? What excites you about this play? What do you love about this? The unique interpretational notes bit, that's mostly geared towards, let's say you're pitching a show called A Streetcar Named Desire. That show has been done so many times. What are you bringing to this story? Like, what are you finding that's new about the story that makes you want to pitch this story to us? So yeah, that's the kind of the section where you talk a little bit about your personal connection to it and what you want to bring to the show. Cool. So for example, my love letters thing, what inspired me to pitch this is that during quarantine, I've been looking through my old notes that my friends gave me, and then I'll go on to explain like the themes of the play or presentation that I would do. The theme was love and childhood. Okay. What role will you hold in the production team, and list your proposed production team so far? Okay, this is a really scary question. I found it also really, really scary when I was pitching. Basically, if you are a creator, just put your name. I would say, hi, I'm Abby, playwright. That's what I want. Basically, the reason we put this question is not because like you must have a team to pitch. That's not what we want at all. It's just, we might have to help this person find some people, or we might have to do a hiring process if we're going to produce this play. So don't stress about it. That's totally okay if you don't have a director ready or stage manager, whatever. Okay. What prior experience and qualifications do you have that would benefit the process of the show? Yeah, also another really scary question. I will tell you right now. It doesn't have to be a list of, I did this many shows. It can legit be, I was in a slam poetry thing one time. I wrote some songs. I was the captain of my soccer team, and I helped lead our team through a tournament or whatever. Basically, what I want to know is, if you're want to be a director, let's say, I want to know your experiences leading a team or something like that. I want to know some of the challenges that you've overcome in your life. Let's say you're applying, you're a writer, and you're a writer. I want to know a little bit about some of the writing stuff that you've done. Maybe you've submitted somewhere and it got published, and maybe you have a blog. Maybe you wrote the story once in class and it was really cool. So don't think that it's limited to, I did this many plays. In the past, I've done this much theater, this much dance stuff. Not that. Just tell me. I just want to know a little bit about you and the kind of work that you do. Cool. Preferred dates of performance. So, yeah, I think in this section I just want to stress that if you are pitching a short original piece or anything like that, and you can't do first semester, that's okay. We're still accepting those for second semester as well. So I don't want to create such a strict divide between the two. We just encourage that stuff. But, yeah, just tell us. First semester or second semester. We can't guarantee, but nice to know. If you're submitting original work, what stage of completion draft is it currently at? What I want to say in this section is, let's say you just have an idea, you don't have a completed draft. That is okay. It doesn't mean that it's any less than a completed script. The reason we put this question is because I want to know, okay, so during the summer, maybe I have to work with this person on writing the play rather than maybe another person who has a completed script. I would want to workshop that script with them. I would want to bring in some actors so we can hear it out loud. I just want to figure out, the reason we have that question is to figure out what kind of support we would have to provide given the stage of where you're at with the piece. Okay, propose 2 or 3 options in which you could see the staging of this work being presented. Okay, yeah, this isn't limited to just like a live stream performance or a film or whatever. So I'll give you some examples of what could be cool also. So let's say, so for this love letters thing that I was talking about earlier, maybe I want to do an audio play where adults read the letters, and then you can click on the different letters to hear them in your I don't know, in your ears. Or maybe I want to do like make it a letter exchange. So for a full week, the performance would be like I write you letters, love letters or something, and that's the performance piece. So don't feel limited to I have to do a film or a live stream or TikTok or YouTube. It can be anything you put your mind to. Yep. Okay. So this is the harder number 8. Budget. I was so stressed about this one last year. So what I did was I created a beautiful doc called How to Create a Production Budget, in which I break down each section in detail and give you some ballparks of what you want to budget for. General tip is budget more than you think. Budget for what you want. Those are the 2 tips that I have. What I want to say is, let's say you are a playwright and you're just pitching this. You don't have a big vision. You don't have a director. You don't have a set design in mind. How do I create a budget if I don't even know what it would be? Don't worry. Don't stress. What I would suggest to you is it might be good for you to think about your play and what's important. So, for example, this love letters play, it seems like the paper and the envelopes and the stamps are going to be the most important piece in the part of the play. I would budget more for set. And let's say there's 2 characters and I want them to look really, really different. I want to budget more for costume. So maybe that's another way of thinking about production budgets if you don't have a super specific vision in mind. Also, email us and I will be happy to talk to you about it. Okay, and let's go back to the pitch one. So, how is this show relevant to the world and we live in currently and to the U of T audiences? Why is play now? How does it reflect the current social, political, cultural landscape? So, this is probably the most important questions. In short, it's tell me why I should care about this play. Why is it important to you and the world? Above experience, above budgets, whatever. If you can sell me on why I should care about your idea, your beautiful, lovely idea, the idea that's full of love and yes. For example, let's say the love letters idea that I was talking about earlier. I would say something like, I think in quarantine, it's hard to feel connected to the ones we love, and I think one of the ways we can get reconnected to that is through writing love letters and the intimacy of that, So then I would go into detail about that, explain that further. Okay. Please feel free to attach any visual inspiration. So this can be like, a movie clip that inspired this piece, or this is a Pinterest board with all the images that really inspired me. It can also be like, here's a past performance of my spoken word thing. Here's a past performance of my dance piece that I did before. Those are also really helpful to get an idea, a visual idea of what you want and your vision. So yeah, hopefully this video is helpful to you. the other thing I want to say is, let's say you're watching this and you're realizing, Abby, I don't have enough time to finish this like by Saturday night. I don't know, I'm really busy. Send me an email being like, hey, or send the Polly an email being like, hey, I need like 4 days more, or I need like 2 days more to finish my pitch. So don't panic. Just give us a heads up, because we have time. We're all in quarantine, so yeah. So thank you for watching. Hopefully this is helpful. Enjoy your day.